Hi, I'm Peter Griffin, and I'm here at the Museum of Television and Radio to commemorate Family Guy becoming the longest-running show in television history. For 60 years, Sunday has meant God, football, and Family Guy. And later, to a lesser degree, The Simpsons. Premiering in 1952 as a recurring sketch in the popular Dow Chemical Follies, Family Guy has survived 19 cancellations, 2 assassination attempts, and a pretty good ribbon by those South Park guys. Well, tonight we take a look back at classic episodes from our first 3 decades. Oh, here come some tourists. I know, I'll sit here and pretend I'm a wax figure.
This is Peter, breadwinner and head of household. Lois is the name of his wife. These are their children. This is Chris, the firstborn son. This is little Stewie. Oh boy, he's a handful. Meg. And introducing Doodles Weaver as Brian the dog.
We don't trust just any cigarette for our children. It's why it's the playground favorite, right, kid?
I overheard the fellas talking.
Of course, son. You're a young man now. It's natural to be curious.
Face, Pop. What's knuckle dunk?
Oh, atomic test. Put on your glasses. Never mind what your friend said. So convenient.
And now a word from our sponsor, Fred Trump Apartments. If you don't want to live with blacks, Fred Trump.
Wow, Elvis Presley. Can we get a television set?
Why don't you just buy a TV for the weekend, watch Elvis, and then return it on Monday and say it doesn't work? Boy, even in the 50s, you're a scumdag.
That's a great idea, boy.
Hang on. Why don't I just get a job to help pay for it?
What? No wife of mine is working. There's underpants in this house that need starching. I don't want to go to work in soft underpants like some Nancy boy. I want to go to work like this.
You got some time before Elvis. Can we see what else is on?
Sure thing.
We now return to 1950s sci-fi, which is always a man in a silver suit battling a monster.
Leave us humans alone. It's 1994, and the moon belongs to Earth. Rawr! It's safe now. How's the soil, Professor Knockers?
It's good.
Good. I am a 1950s man, speaking in a stilted manner, seemingly with no self-awareness whatsoever. I am shouting for some reason, and will now suddenly be replaced by crude graphics.
Lois, that's you! You took a job?
Sorry, Peter, I wanted to tell you, but you were so dead set against it.
Damn right I'm against it. If God wanted women in the workplace, he'd have made them alcoholics. You're quitting that job tomorrow.
No, I'm not.
Quiet. Elvis is on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis Presley.
Huh?
What? Elvis Presley is white? Cleveland, did you know about this?
Come on, Donna, let's pick up some gizzards and fried skins and head on down to the juke joint. Tonight it's gonna be jumping.
And it was jumping. It really was. But I was banished to the sidewalk because I called one of the band guys a bad name.
Never mind. This TV is awesome. I've been watching it all day. You can keep your job so we can afford this thing.
Oh, that's great news, Peter.
You know, Lois, I had an idea. Instead of eating in another room and talking, what if we bring the food out here and never talk again?
That's a great idea.
Shh.
And bran, the hard outer layers of cereal grain. Along with germ, it is an integral part of whole grains. When you eat raisin bran, it fills your stomach and keeps you from feeling the sensation of hunger. Hunger being pangs in the belly as a result of lack of nourishment, thereby sending signals to your brain telling you, "Hey, I'm hungry." And when you hear Mr. "Hey, I'm hungry," be sure to have a hearty bowl of post-raisin bran. Again, made with raisins, which are grapes that have been dried in the sun for a long period of time. And bran, the hard outer layers of cereal grain. Along with germ, it is an integral part of whole grains.
Boy, these commercials go by fast. You can barely absorb any of it.
I don't know how you do it, Peter.
Can we get some Raisin Bran? Do we have any Raisin Bran in the house?
Just working day after day. I'm exhausted, and I miss my family.
It's made with raisins, which are grapes that have been dried in the sun for a long period of time.
I gave my notice, and tomorrow's my last day. So I guess we have to get rid of the TV.
By the way, Chris and Raisin Bran are at Raisin Bran practice. For television? We can't afford this. You quit your job.
This is what we were making on the line. The only reason I wanted to work was to make this for you.
Oh, Lois, you're the greatest. Ah!
I guess this is why women shouldn't work.
To the moon, Lois!
Like it's funny to hit me so violently my body will fly out of the atmosphere.
Well, it's not funny anymore. I'm Peter. This is Lois. My sons Stewie and Chris. Our dog Brian, and the rest is this. This is Family Guy. The dog talks too. Good morning, family. I'll have my regular breakfast and the newspaper, please.
Okay, here's your highball, a grapefruit, and a one weird serrated spoon.
And Raisin Bran?
Yes. But sorry, there's no newspaper. Chris quit his paper route.
What?
Aw, jobs are for bozos. Besides, I won't be around to work. Me and my pals are going to Woodstock to smoke dope.
No, you are not. Chris Griffin, you are grounded.
Oh, I hate you. Now I'll never get to see Sha-Na-Na.
Hello, I just moved in down the block. My name's Herbert, not Roy Mitchell. So if you see news reports about a Roy Mitchell from 3 towns over who was accused of all sorts of nonsense and left in a hurry, it's got nothing to do with me, because again, I'm Herbert.
Dad, Chris is gone. He went to Woodstock.
Now, Meg, nobody likes a snitch.
I'm not a snitch. I just tell it like it is.
Damn it, Meg.
Excuse me, Peter. Maybe I should handle this.
Mr. Brady?
You know, Meg, when you tattle on someone, you're not just telling on them, you're telling on yourself. And by tattling on someone, you're really just telling them, I'm a tattletale. Now, is that the tale you want to tell?
I never thought of it that way.
Thanks, Mr. Brady.
That's right, Mike Brady. So if you see any news reports about an actor named Robert Reed from 3 towns over who was accused of all sorts of nonsense and left in a hurry, it's got nothing to do with me. Because again, I'm Mike Brady.
Chris went to Woodstock? I gotta get there and bring him back before something bad happens. Honey, I'm taking the compact. Save a little on gas. Cars are bigger back now.
Oh no, my dad!
Chris!
He'll be here in 10 minutes. I gotta hide!
Chris!
Dad, what are you doing here?
I'm here to bring you home.
Well, I'm not going. I'm staying here and smoking dope.
What? No son of mine is gonna be drinking a 3-martini lunch. Why not, Dad? Is it any worse than your 5 Scotch breakfast? What? No son of mine is gonna be drinking a 5 Scotch breakfast. Why not, Dad? Is it any worse than your 3 X's drawn on the jug corn whiskey moonshine? What? No son of mine drink anything but rice wine. That's right. We trace our early family roots to Asia. Listen, Chris, your mother and I love you. We just want you to stay a kid a little bit longer. You understand?
Yeah. Okay, I'm off to do my paper route.
Wow, Peter, your plan worked to show Chris how horrible drugs are.
Quiet, Lois. I'm trying to watch TV.
That's one small step.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles. God, there's nothing on. There we go. Lois, why is my son playing with a vacuum like a girl? Here, play with this discus and javelin. Then you can grow up like a man, like track and field star Bruce Jenner, the greatest man in the world. Maybe you'll even end up on a box of Wheaties.
Didn't these used to have nuts in them?
Chris, I see in the paper that Vietnam is still going on, and as a blue-collar TV dad, I demand you enlist.
Peter, you can't send Chris to Vietnam. They're bombing women and children. You have no idea how bad it is over there.
I don't. Oh, I know war, my friend. I stormed the beaches at Normandy.
No running! I said no running!
I'm not running! As a matter of fact, his tour just ended and his transport should be getting in soon. So let's head down to the airfield and give our soldiers the respect they deserve.
Good to see you back safely, Glenn.
Murderer!
Hey, show some respect!
Sorry. I left my carry-on back on the plane.
All right, when he comes back, we gotta make him feel welcome again. Round of beers for the table. Yep, we got her too.
It's good to have you back from the war in one piece, Quagmire.
Yeah, some of us weren't so lucky.
What are you talking about? You never went to Vietnam.
And then got hit by a bus on the walk home.
Quagmire, Chris is shipping out tomorrow morning, and he's pretty nervous. I know you enjoy staring like 3,000 feet out into dead space, but you got any good stories I could tell him about how cool Nam is?
You know, there's lots of things you expect in war. Carnage, the sleepless nights, or taking a swift boat deep into the jungle. That song again. My penis would even play Fortunate Son while I was visiting a whorehouse.
There must have been some other song you heard.
Yeah, there was. That There's Something Happening Here song. You don't know! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! You didn't hear the songs I heard!
But Chris ships out in the morning. I gotta get him out of there. I thought this war would be fun, you know, just go over there and fight the Donkey Kong.
We lost a lot of good men. And so many quarters.
Now listen up. When you hear your name, I want you to sound off smartly and move out. Capo.
Yes, sir.
Sumner.
Yes, sir.
Griffin.
Yes, sir. I didn't think this through.
Hey, where you going? What's the matter with you? I said put your duffel bag right there.
The number not also let my son die.
Let his son die. Let his son die. His son's not here.
And I hope the exhibits here at the Museum of Television and Radio don't come to life like Night at the Museum.
Hey, Peter!
Don Knotts!
I just want to talk!
Stay away from me!
Andy Griffith used to beat me up. He was a big drinker. Ask Ron Howard, he'll tell you.
Help! Someone!
Tim Conway was sleeping with half the Apple Dumpling Gang.
You two were the only ones in the Apple Dumpling Gang!
You're doing the math now, aren't you?